Your recipe for mastering mealtime awaits at the 2024 National Restaurant Show. As appetites for mealtime value increase and demand for convenience grows, now is your opportunity to elevate your food service offerings and become the go-to choice for hungry shoppers on the move. Find fresh flavors and products to keep your customers coming back for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. As you explore a bustling show floor featuring over 900 product categories, from award-winning food and beverage items to innovative equipment and technology. Join your peers at the show for food service in Chicago, May 18th to 21st, and emerge as a mealtime favorite. Visit the official show website at www.nationalrestaurantshow.com to register and learn more.
Albertsons reports strong net sales in Q3 as it awaits a decision on its $24.6 billion merger with Kroger. The Department of Labor issues a final rule on what constitutes a gig worker, and Ruiz Food Products gets a new president and CEO. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top news from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm Tim Inkelbarger, editor of Supermarket News.
And I'm CSP Senior Editor Hannah Hammond.
The latest survey of expectations by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York shows inflation softening in the coming years, but consumer spending may tighten. The latest survey was conducted in December and shows the median inflation expectations declining 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years out. However, shoppers are not ready to spend more following months of inflation hardship. The survey shows the median expected growth in household income dropped, while the median household spending growth expectations also declined.
Kimberly Carroll is the new president and CEO at Ruiz Food Products. In September 2023, Carroll was promoted to Chief Operating Officer at the company. Carroll, who will serve on the board of directors, previously served as Executive Vice President, General Manager, and Chief Commercial Officer for the company's food service and retail businesses. Current CEO Dan Antonelli will transition to the new position of Executive Board Chair. Kim Ruiz-Beck, a Ruiz Foods owner and current board chair, will remain on the board as an owner-director.
With a decision due any day by the Federal Trade Commission on the $24.6 billion Kroger-Albertsons merger, Albertsons reported strong net sales and revenue figures in its Q3 report on Tuesday. Albertsons reported $18.6 billion in net sales and revenue for the 12-week period ended December 2nd, 2023, up 2% from the $18.2 billion reported for the same quarter in 2022, the company said.
Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores is celebrating its 60th anniversary in 2024. The travel center chain opened its first store in Watauga, Oklahoma in 1964, when owners Tom and Judy Love were looking for a way to support their family.
The U.S. Department of Labor issued its final ruling Tuesday on what constitutes full-time worker status under the Fair Labor Standards Act, a rule that will impact delivery drivers and gig workers across the country. The ruling aims to clarify misclassifications of worker status, an issue the Labor Department described as a serious problem that impacts workers' rights to minimum wage and overtime pay, facilitates wage theft, allows some employees to undercut their law-abiding competition, and hurts the economy at large.
After months of delays, a Chicago Save-A-Lot is expected to open in April. The store, located in the Auburn-Gresham neighborhood, experienced a flooring problem that required 3 months' worth of work. Save-A-Lot store operator Yellow Banana announced a $26.5 million investment in 8 Chicago grocery stores last spring. The money was marked for comprehensive upgrades to existing stores and for the reopening of the Auburn-Gresham location.
Sprouts Farmers Market has named a new national director of produce for fruit. Daniel Spivey, who was serving as senior category manager for avocados, stone fruit, and citrus, was promoted to the position and will report to Sonia Constable, Vice President of Produce for Sprouts.
Wakefern Food Corp has announced plans for its latest own brand summit. The CraveCon 24 Indulgent Snack Summit will take place in May with a focus on trending private label snack products. Certified private label manufacturers and suppliers interested in participating in the summit are encouraged to submit their application from January 9th through January 29th.
The popular Korean grocer H Mart is opening a food court inside its Long Island City supermarket, which first opened in 2022. Several stalls could open as early as April, followed by an expansion with additional food vendors this summer.
CSP is proud to announce the finalists in its 2024 Category Manager of the Year, or CMOY, awards, nominated by the convenience store supplier community. These are the best of the best from small, mid-size, and large chains across the United States. Between now and January 31st, CSP is asking supplier partners to cast their votes to recognize the C-store industry's finest category managers. Winners are chosen in 7 key C-store categories, and winners will be announced during the 2024 Convenience Retailing University Conference to be held February 28th through March 1st in Nashville.
Walgreens Boots Alliance will pay $360 million to health insurance company Humana to settle a lawsuit alleging the retail giant overcharged for prescription drug reimbursements. This isn't the first time the companies have crossed paths in the courts. For over a decade, Humana claimed that Walgreens was filing millions of falsely inflated prescription drug prices. Walgreens first sued Humana in 2022 to overturn a $642 million award that the insurance company won in private arbitration.
Associated Wholesale Grocers President and CEO David Smith has retired as of December. His successor, Dan Funk, has now assumed the role of President and CEO. Funk started his career with AWG as president of AWG's subsidiary, Value Merchandisers Company, in October 2012.
Discount grocer Aldi is expanding its footprint further with plans to open its newest store in Lombard, Illinois on January 11th, the grocer announced. The new location at 205 West Roosevelt Road is Aldi's third to open this year, following the January 3rd opening of stores in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and Visalia, California. Both of those locations were also new markets for the No Frills grocer. And that'll do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or supermarketnews.com. I'm Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm Hannah Hammond. Have a great day.